I am sweating. I was just wondering if my camera's in the right orientation. I'm just gonna start talking and recap when you guys come in. It is absolutely hot. Um, just came back from the grocery store. Happy New Year's, by the way. And I wanted to discuss my life living abroad because so many people want to live abroad and so many people have been asking me questions. And it's been over a year now. It's been over a year in August. It'll be 2 years. Even though that's a good eight months away. That's a while away. Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. I'm sweating. I just got back from the grocery store. I went to the home goods store. And oh my God, life has really been lifing. Life has really been lifing lately. And I just wanted to talk to you guys about some of the things, some of the challenges, some of the struggles that I've been facing. Good morning. Even though I love my life here, hey, if you're watching, give this a thumbs up, give this a thumbs up. Oh my goodness. Okay, so living abroad, honestly, this is my first time experiencing this, and I live in Dominican Republic. This is my first time going through these things. I'm gonna have to like do some vlogs, maybe even a mini podcast, because baby, there are definitely things that have been a little bit of a struggle lately. I lost my cards last year, and since nobody had been using them, I let them rock out. I didn't cancel them, I didn't do anything. One of them ended up expiring, and then the other one, I just decided to cancel it so I can get a new one and have new cards arrive here. I canceled my cards. I still have not got my cards all these months later. The shipping company that I transport thank you so much. I'm absolutely working. I'm an influencer. I don't know whether I should feel a little insulted when people ask me that. Like, what do y'all think I do for a living? I'm an influencer. Unfortunately, y'all must not think of me as one. But no, I don't work out here in like an ordinary establishment. No. I do makeup and I do photos as well. But so the shipping company that I work with absolutely does not ship financial documents or debit cards. So I have been struggling with that. Change of address, new address. My forwarding has worn off. It's a mess, okay? And a lot of things have been thinging. A lot of areas of my life have been lifing, but I'm working out, I'm working through it. I'm gonna have to go to the States. I think I'm coming to the States in February. I'm gonna go see my mom. I'm gonna do some financial stuff. I'm going to fix my change of address. I have so many things to organize. Oh my God. So many people have been popping out of the woodwork. Oh my God, where have you been? Oh my God. And I'm just like, I really don't know what to say. Like, I don't want to be negative. I don't really know how to feel because I have tons of content that I know a lot of you guys didn't see. I don't like when people assume that I haven't been active because they haven't been tuned in. I never really took this huge break that I hear people talk about. I really haven't gone anywhere. I'm always on Instagram. I'm pretty active on Snapchat. I operate here. So I hate when people pop out like, oh my God, I missed you so much. Where have you been? I've been here, babe. Where have you been? And I don't want to dip into that energy, but it can be a little off-putting. You know what I mean? But anyway, documentation, living abroad, a mess. I've always been active. You know what I mean? I have my birth certificate, I have my social security card, the debit card, the banks, using my money over here, like sending your money. You have to, like, I've had to been like sending myself money, you withdraw and then you have to get it transferred. So you're losing a little bit there all the time. But I found out a smarter way to do it. I have to send myself American money. I've been sending myself money and getting it in pesos, and they take a chunk. So now what I have to do is send myself American money, get the American money, and then go to a bank and get it transferred over. I don't have a bank account here yet, which I honestly, the first week I got here, I was all about it. and I was obsessed and I needed it and blah, blah, blah. And then I got comfortable and I was just like, well, I have my cards and I can do this and I can spend money online and I order things online. My mom, she receives a lot of my PR. I have so much PR at my mom's house. Like, she's starting to really irritate me about it. I'm like, Mom, just put it in the closet. Like, why are you bothering me, acting like this stuff is like doing so much to your life? Like, just put it in the closet. Oh my God, right? I drive a scooter. I really don't have an intention of getting a car, but I do feel like I would have a little bit more of a life if I got a scooter. I feel like I would be able to go more places and do more things and experience a little bit more, but it's so tricky getting a car out here because number one, you have to get the car, you have to find a good car, you have to trust a mechanic to not rake you over the coals with a whole bunch of unnecessary repairs and this and that, and then cars are really expensive here, and then it rains a lot here, and it's just the mess. It's just not the closet. I don't know what that means. It's just a mess. So you have to get a car, you have to buy the car, you have to get it inspected. It's just a lot. It's a lot. Oh my God. But it's not been bad. It's just been like figuring out new ways to maneuver and just really thinking about what it is that I'm gonna do and how to organize certain things. I went shopping, I got some tomatoes, I got some eggs, some popcorn, a couple heads of lettuce, cucumber, peanut butter, some laundry soap, I got okra, beans, I think I already said oatmeal, rice, eggplants. I went really, really early and they didn't have any ground beef out, which is what I usually get. Zucchini. My face looks so slim. I already said that. I got this honey oil to burn in the house because it smells so good. Tomato sauce and chow. I am just like, but I'm working on getting a lot of that stuff situated. I definitely have to go to the States and I have to do things. I was on the phone with Bank of America the other day, and because I guess I was calling from a foreign number, they just were not trying to help me, and I was just like, oh my God. But I ended up having one of my cards sent, and then I didn't get a notification that it came to the company. So I called the company and I'm like, hey, I'm looking for a package. And they were like, oh yeah, you know, we got that, but we don't send bank cards. We don't send, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, oh my God, really? They are big. They're bigger than any of the ones I've ever gotten, but I'm gonna just chop them up. I'm gonna make a little raw salad with the okra and the cucumber, tomatoes, onions, mix it in with some lettuce, some cilantro, and just relax, okay? Because I've been like, oh my God. But I mean, it's gonna happen. Like, you move abroad, everything feels great. It feels like an extended vacation. Everything is wonderful. And then you realize, like, no, I really live here. I really, really live here. I need to shop and buy food here. I need to travel around this country. I need to handle my financial stuff here. You have to pay your taxes. You have to do this. You have to do that. And I'm no expert on any of that kind of stuff. So I never intended to talk to anybody about it. You know what I mean? Because what I find online is, you know, you're talking and you're giving your experience, and then you have people who are like, well, and actually, and okay, since you know so much, I'm not gonna say anything about it. But these are some things that I've been experiencing lately, and I'm just like, oh my God. But I will take this life over my American life anyway, any day. The only thing that kind of makes me feel like, damn, is the ability, like when I was living in California, I could start a business overnight. I could get on Alibaba, I could get on AliExpress, I could get on any wholesale site, buy an abundance of product, set up my website, blah, blah, blah. I'm shipping products in a week. Here, it's like I'm gonna have to deal with a drop shipper. I'm gonna have somebody helping me pack my orders and do things. That's gonna be an extra cost. I do have my cousin who wants to help me um, get one of my companies back up. I don't feel like I'm gonna be doing anything more in the beauty space. I feel like I've had my little 15 minutes of fame and I can't create any more beauty content. It is so tiring. It's completely, it's obsessively overwhelmed. I feel like every niche, every genre is overwhelmed. But when it comes to beauty, like not only is it overwhelmed, but it's like a mess right now. The way the I'm good. So I'm not gonna be selling any beauty products. I'm really probably not gonna be creating much beauty content. I'm gonna do makeup here. And, you know, I wanted to entertain traveling and doing pop-ups and classes and courses. But it seems like every time I do a pop-up, a travel, a course, a class, oh my God, I'm gonna be out of town. Like, it's like every time I go to someone's town, everybody in that town is suddenly out of town. And it's just like, I don't have the energy for it anymore. I don't have the energy for it. You know, I get messages, I get people who tell me they support all day. What did they say? There's the difference between people supporting you and surrounding you. And I feel like I have a lot of people who are surrounding me and who are cheering me on, but anyway, it's tiring. I'm exhausted behind it. I'm done. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. And it's time to move on to something else. Honest to God, it's time for something else. It's been time for something else since about 2016. Oh my God, my eggs. My eggs are like all crazy. Hold on. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You guys, people just don't show up. I'm not trying to be negative about it. I'm just trying to be very, very honest. People do not show up. You know, there's things that happen and people come to me and say, well, why weren't you there? Well, why weren't you a part? Well, go talk to the company about that. You know what I'm saying? Go talk to people who, you know what? I'm not having this conversation. This is such an old ass conversation. I just don't even care anymore. I don't even care. I can't even, I don't have the energy. I'm so tired. I've been up. I've been cleaning for a week. I've been dusting. I have been making room for new things in 2024, and beauty is not a part of that. It is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, I'm about to open my shirt. It's so hot. Woo. Oh my God. I'm gonna be doing some outfit of the day videos with you guys. That's another thing. I went to buy some stuff last night online and it's like, oh, you need to verify this purchase. They want to text me and they can't text me. So I have my mom's name on my account. And it was like too late to call my mom and be like, hey, send me this code. I'm over here trying to buy up some stuff. It's like, oh my God. Popcorn. I really need to start making lists because I feel like I forgot important things that I usually get. And yeah. So, you know. But I just want to pop in and talk to you guys about that really quick. I'm not gonna stay long like I usually do. Not have the time today. I mean, just throw these away. I have been saving eggshells so I can blend them into a protein shake because eggshells are really good for your teeth and good for your bones. I'm throwing these away. I'm doing too much. Oh my God, I have mosquito bites. I was in my bathroom today and killed the fattest, biggest mosquito. It was so satisfying. I was like, yeah, bitch, Gone. Out of here. You know what I mean. Got my beans. Got me 2 nice heads of lettuce. I'm gonna have a big fat salad today. I'm so hungry. I was up last night. Before I moved, I purchased some oils because I love oil. And I didn't know what they had out here. And I'm gonna have to do like maybe a little mini ebook, because there are a lot of people who want to move out here. There are a lot of people who want to move abroad, period. And there's so many things, trust me, there's so many things that before you move abroad, you have not thought about. You have not fathomed. You have not imagined. You have not considered. You have not pondered. And it's a lot, but it's great. It's really great. I love it, I love it, I love it. You know what I mean? There are times when I consider moving to other areas because I feel like it's so sleepy here, it's so quiet, it's so calm. Everybody's here on vacation. You have the vacationers and then you have workers, and there isn't much local life outside of like partying and this and that. So I have considered other areas, which is something that I'm gonna look into, but in the meantime, I'm just enjoying it and just taking a break. I really would love to like just never return to the States, but I'm considering what I would really like to do is live bi-coastally, so I like to run my own businesses. Like, I have my cousin who wants to help me, and I'm so grateful for that, but I really want to run my own businesses. You know what I mean? And then me paying her, that's something else that I have to deal with taxes, and it's just like, I don't feel like dealing with that. Like, honestly, I really want to be completely digital. And that's why I have to explore other niches. Like, it's time for a second act. Beauty is dead. YouTube's practically dead. You know what I mean? Every time you turn around, they're doing something stupid. They're making some adjustment. They're screwing with the algorithm. I feel like the type of content that gets created had a big hand in the death of YouTube. And it's just like, like, don't get me wrong, there are people making tons of money. I even get like a little cute, like a baby check. I'm like, okay, it helps. My rent is like nothing. So I don't even care as far as like YouTube goes. I do my courses, I do my classes. I'm sure none of you guys know about that either. And I do makeup and one-on-ones. So as much as you just want to maintain and just only do digital, physical products still do hold a large portion of my brain, especially when I'm doing something every day and I'm using a physical product that I do not own. I don't like promoting other people's stuff solely. You know what I mean? Unless I'm getting some great commission or I'm partnered with them in some way. It's like you're doing yourself a disservice. It's like you could be making so much money, especially if you're doing fitness, if you're doing some type of skincare routine. Like, there's so many ways to make yourself some money. And I feel like I'm not able to take advantage of it the way I used to. You know? Oh, I already have pasta. That's why I need to start making lit. I was completely able to overhaul my eating. This is my curtain blowing in your face. My eating, my lifestyle, my activity levels, all that good stuff. All that stuff is great. But I'm gonna let you guys go. It's really early. I'm gonna make myself something to eat only because I broke 2 eggs and I do not want to waste them. So I'm gonna make myself something to eat. I might make myself a protein shake. I have these bananas over here that refuse to ripen. So I read on a website that I need to pop them into a paper bag so they can ripen. But it's 2024, you guys. Do any of you have any closing remarks, or any of you working on anything? I get reached out from people every now and again that they have this company or this brand and they do these type of products and stuff like that. Any of you guys got anything exciting going on before? Oh, and I already had a can of sauce. That's cool, though. I have an extra now. This egg sitting here wasting is killing me. I hate wasting food. Did I wash these? No, I did not. I did not. Where's my little pan? Okay, I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm just working on my art skills and trying to get my art out there. I feel you. I feel you. I am just doing my fitness stuff. I have my fitness area in my living room where I work out, and I am going to be getting more into that. I went to the home goods store today and I got some more cement powder to work on making a weight, making some weights, and I'm gonna be doing that. I'm gonna be getting more into fitness and lifestyle. Honestly, I probably sound like I have some animosity toward the beauty community, and I probably do, but nowhere near as much as I used to. Like, it is what it is. You know, what's for you will be for you, and what's not won't be. And it's daunting to keep traveling down a road and you're not seeing any landmarks. You're not seeing any sign of reaching a destination. You know, I'm running out of gas. So it's like I have to pull over and I have to reconfigure my GPS before I fucking get lost down a deserted road with no gas and I get eaten by coyotes. It's like how long can you go down one road before you just say, okay, there's just nothing down here. There's nothing down here. Everything that was down here is occupied. And that is that. I bought this book bag with me to the beach and it is dropping sand. And I need to get it into my other room. But child, I'm hungry, but it's not my eating time yet. Oh, I don't even want to bring you guys in here because the hold on. The Wi-Fi is gonna cut out. Yes, okay. But let me let you guys go. Trying to keep these lives short. I get up here and talk for hours sometimes, you know how it goes. It's hard trying to fit in being constantly told you don't or won't. It is. And not even just told, shown. You know what I mean? You know. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can continue down one road in a different way. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to continue to do makeup and do beauty in person. You know what I mean? I have my courses. But as far as content goes, oh my God, it takes so much time. It takes so much energy. And I've just never been the kind of person to do trendy content. I've never been the kind of person to do the silly videos and the dots on your face. Like, I don't do that. I'm a grown-ass woman, and my makeup needs to be aesthetically pleasing. I don't use trendy products that are meant for white women, and I'm finding a weird way to use something that's not meant for me. I'm just not into it. I'm just not into it. I'm a grown-ass, sexy-ass, badass bitch, and I'm not gonna teach you how to do fake freckles, and I'm not gonna teach you how to use pink powder, and I'm not gonna teach you how to underpaint. I'm not gonna teach you weird theater skills. All I can teach you is essential, textbook, beautiful, bad bitch makeup. Soft glam, that's all I got, okay? And if I have to wear a wig, and if I have to show you a Fendi bag in order to hold your attention, or do some awkward shit, I'm done. Like, I can't. That's, you know what I'm saying? All I can be is who I am. Some people are willing to completely reconfigure who they are, their values, and all that good stuff. And I love that for them. People who can do that are fucking the GOAT, okay? I love that for them. I'm so glad that, you know, people are able to force away. I'm not into forcing away. You know what I'm saying? If what I have to offer is not good enough, I'm going to stop offering it. You know what I mean? I'm absolutely going. I've even wanted to take down a lot of my content, since I'll be offering digital courses and I'll be offering one-on-ones and I'll be offering beauty consultations. I really don't want a lot of the free, awesome stuff that I've provided over the years to be in conflict with that. So I may put a lot of that stuff on private, because who am I to stop my own bag by having out these free lessons and stuff like that? But yeah, I can't do it. I had to sit down with myself and say, well, are you gonna do these kind of things? Because this is what's hot. Are you gonna do the sloppy, weird stuff? And I don't even mean that, that sounds like so negative, but I mean in the way of kind of like throwaway content. Are you gonna condense and do the stuff that's, being popularized on TikTok? Are you gonna fit in? Are you like, you could either do that, babe, or you could shut the hell up about it, because this is what the culture is calling for. You know what I mean? And I feel like with age ranges, there's just certain things that will have to be. You know what I mean? And I said, no, I'm not willing to. I tried a little bit. I don't like it. I've done heavy, bright, colorful makeup. I don't like how it looks on my face. I don't like doing it on other people's face. I love people who do that and who do the costume makeup every day. Do you know how much patience, energy, and electricity it takes to do costume makeup every day? And then do like the cool transit, like big props to the people who are doing that, and to people who are that committed. I've been doing it too long. I can't give that kind of energy. I don't have that kind of commitment anymore. People who've been doing it for a couple of years, I love it. When I used to do that kind of makeup back in the day, it does get a lot of fanfare. It does get a lot of attention, but it takes a lot from you. Sitting in the chair all day, doing a makeup look that takes 5 hours, burning your lights for 5 hours, then burning your computer, plugging it in, taking up the electricity, editing the video, putting it out, hoping it does well. You know what I mean? Because like, child, I don't have time for that. At this point, I only have time for sure bets. You know what I mean? I don't have time to hope and wish and pray something goes viral or something is quirky enough or something. Like, give me a fucking break, folks. Sorry I'm using profanity, but sometimes you have to drive the point all the way home. And that is exactly how I feel. And this is the exact conversation that I have with myself. Are you willing to give it the same amount that you gave it 6 or 7 years ago? And I said, absolutely the fuck I am not. I'm not. All I have is clean across the board education. These are the brushes. This is the foundation. You want to look beautiful. You want to look soft. You want to look elegant. You want a smoky eye. You want a clean brow. This is all I got. You know what I mean? I even gave it to work, trying to fit into a niche where I'm working with women of a certain age online. And then I started getting on these comments, well, I'm not this age. Can I watch your videos? Like, come on. Like, why do you make it so hard? I was putting makeup for women over 30 or whatever, and then I have like a 28-year-old who's like, well, I don't really know if I can watch your content because I'm 28. You can watch my content if you're 15 if you like the style. It just gets to a point where it's just like, I'm more aggravated and irritated and overwhelmed that I'm enjoying this, and I have to stop. Because I don't like how it makes me feel anymore. And I don't like having to explain things. Like, what's understood doesn't need to be explained. Like, why are you making this so hard? Even like as sensitive as people are these days with the niches, you do a video that says something for dark skin, and you have people, well, I want to watch, but I'm not dark skinned enough. I guess I can't watch your videos. Some lady hit me up like, oh my God, I love when you made videos just for black women. Now it's only dark skin, so I don't really know where. Bitch, you're fucking brown skinned. You can watch. Anybody can learn from me. Like, stop playing with me. Stop playing in my face. It really just got to a point where I was just like, now you trying to piss me off. Don't piss me off. I know we have all seen that video, that compilation of the don't piss me off. Don't piss me off, babe. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to be a 44-year-old woman learning how to do your makeup from a 13-year-old fucking little girl on TikTok, have at it. You look a mess. I see you in public. I can always tell who is learning their makeup from teens. You look a mess. Blend your lip liner. You, it's unappealing. You know what I mean? And then everything's gotten so sensitive and so soft. And if you're not completely inclusive, then they're gonna like boycott you. Oh my god, we're boycotting. And it's just like, shut the fuck up, babe. This was already done in the 70s. You guys don't got it. You're running around whining and crying about the silliest, stupidest stuff. You think you're an activist? Get out of here. Like, give me a break. So tired of the crybabies. Ugh. I had to move my cement. It's so tiring. It's so tiring. Every time I turn on something, there's somebody crying about something. And it's just like, I don't want you crying in my face because I grew up in the 90s and I'm the kind of person to say, stop crying before I give you something to cry about. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna gentle parent you. I'm not. I'm not gonna gentle parent you. I'm tired of hearing about it. People find any and everything to nitpick, cry, and whine about. Holy shit. Everything has become so political. Everything's become so, it's lipstick. Oh, well, we're not supporting this company. Oh, well, we're not wearing this color. Oh, well, that's not sustainable. Oh, we're not. What? What are you talking about? Listen, hey, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me if you're gonna be on this. Please. You're absolutely welcome, Indigo. You're absolutely welcome. And I by no means mean to say that I will no longer be a part of beauty. I will just no longer be a part of beauty on like Instagram, YouTube. I'm not playing no more makeup videos. It may be a little talk, a little something here or there. You know what I'm saying? I've done something. This is what I've done. This is what I'm loving right now. As far as sitting down, beating, educating, taking the time, editing, voiceover, products, product lists, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. So I give it up to the people who are doing it. Like, don't ever take this as I'm shading people or I'm coming for people. Oh my God, I'm always coming for people. Just because the things that I say, just because there are people who could fit into that, does not mean I'm coming for people. I don't give a fuck about people. Like, I really don't. I don't know who's doing what, who, what, when, why, where, or how. I really, really don't. I really don't. You know what I watch? I watch motivational videos. I watch inspirational videos. I watch family vlog videos. I don't care. People are so invested in tea and shade. Who's she talking about? She said that she didn't like this kind of makeup. She must be talking about somebody. No, I'm not. Y'all get, like, people get so involved in these fake ass reality star lives. I don't care about these folks like you care about these folks. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I've been doing this for a long time. And I have people who try to come to me to tell me X, Y, Z, ABC, and you don't even know what you're talking about. You've never been on the inside. You've never met some of these people as who they are. You've met them as characters that they play online. So I hate when people come to me and be like, well, I be feeling like you said this about this person because that, and they not like that. You don't know this person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's another reason that I really had to exit the beauty space mentally, because I'm grown. You know what I mean? I've seen old videos about people fighting at events and influencers going on vacations and fighting and doing this and doing that. It's too much. It's too much for someone like me. I can't get involved in that kind of stuff. Baby, they'll put me under the jail. You know what I'm saying? I don't get involved in that kind of stuff. Like, I don't like it. I feel like anytime there's an industry that is completely almost only saturated with women and female energy, it's gonna be really, really rocky. And like, I grew up with all brothers, so I never really got down with that catty, weird, popular girl energy. You have to do this, we all have to bow down to her. We have to do this, we have to maintain this kind of energy. No, 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 no. You know what I mean? So I had to sit down and I had to just figure out like, what is it that I really want to do? You know what I mean? Why is it that I want to do it? What do I really feel like I bring to the space? I have nothing new for you guys. I have nothing new. You know what I mean? So I'm going to give it to the girls. You know what I mean? And another thing too, a lot of people are like, oh my God, I feel like you deserve so much more. I feel like you deserve. I've never, I started working hard a long time ago. This is me being accountable. This is me being really fucking real. I started working hard a long time ago. I started trying to be innovative a long time ago because every time I would innovate something, oh, there was somebody there to snatch it out of my mouth. I stopped being hungry for it for a long time ago, right? So there's that. And then I've got plenty from this space. I live in this country because of this space. I still get checks because of this space. Now, you may want to see my face on, a bottle of foundation or me going on a whole bunch of trips. I am not the kind of black I think that is always readily, easily welcomed into that space because I'm not a really go with the flow, kind of like I'll do whatever you say, I'll act however you want me to say, I won't tell the truth kind. And then I'm also not really racially ambiguous. Type of energy or vibe. Sometimes you don't even have to look racially ambiguous, but if you embody a certain fluffy, light, easy spirit, you know what I mean? It can be that. I'm heavy. I'm real. You know what I mean? I'm logical. I'm grounded in truth. Always. You know what I mean? I've had plenty of opportunities to work with companies and I just didn't agree with the terms. I didn't agree with them. I didn't agree with the fact that there's no dark faces on your page. But you want to pay me to do something, but then when my followers, my dark, black, deep, dark followers come here, the last black face you posted was in July of 22. And I feel a way about it. And now you want me to be your token? I'm good, sis. I don't like it. I don't like it. You know what I mean? Why aren't you using other black women? Why are you only using people who look this way or sound this way or feel this way or have this texture or speak in this way? We are so diverse and I don't see it here and they don't like that. They just want to be like, look, well, we're just going to give you a check. Could you just say this and do this on this time at this date and put the link in your mouth? No, I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't because... But you know what else I'm not going to do? I'm not going to make a big, huge stink about it because that's going to bring you more money and more notoriety. I'm just going to bow out in silence. Okay? Because what I don't do is stand up on my soapbox and demand for companies to do this and do that because I'd rather I like to let people do what they want to do so I can see what they want to do. And so I can see if I'm going to work with you, if I'm going to work in tandem, if I'm going to bring you my audience, if I'm going to bring you notoriety, if I'm going to, you know what I'm saying? No. Let me break. Jesus. It is what it is. The younger generation is so brainwashed. I hate it so much. As a mom of 2, 23 and 15 daughters, it's a task for sure. I'm sure. I have nothing else. You know what I mean? I have nothing else but the illness. I've been subscribed and watching you for years, and not only do I appreciate and respect your beauty expertise, but I love your authenticity. Social media lacks authenticity. Yeah, because authenticity will not bring you the biggest bags. But what I've learned a long time ago, and I wish I learned it even longer ago, is you have to be your own brand. You have to have your own stuff. You have to sell your own products. You have to have your own thing. A lot of people are doing really well with that, really, really, really well with that right now, and that's awesome. But back in the day, it wasn't so. Back in the day, we were bending and to their needs and acquiescing to whatever it is that they wanted because that was the only way to get the bag. But now that there's so many ways to get the bags, a lot of people are not just, conforming themselves to whatever. But, we do have a lot of people who are. And we also have a lot of people who are teaching people that they should in some way, shape, or form. I don't know. I do have a separate YouTube channel where I'm going to be talking about not only content creation, but monetizing your life online. You know what I mean? Like monetizing your life online. How to make money as just a human living online without being one of these people who are like buying everything in sight and then making videos where you have to push your Amazon links, and there's nothing wrong with that, but everyone doesn't have that kind of money. Everyone doesn't have the kind of money where they can go and buy something really expensive from Amazon and then make a video about it and have it in their home and do all these things. But there are so many ways to do that in a different way. And I was talking about that kind of stuff because I feel like I've always been more business minded. I started YouTube as an actress. I needed to learn how to do my own makeup. And as I learned how to do my own makeup, I taught you guys. I didn't start necessarily just to do makeup and beauty, but when I started learning how to do my own makeup and I would be in the streets, I would get such weird feedback. I was living in the hood. You know what I'm saying? So people, they're sometimes their minds can't grow beyond their environment. But because I'm not from the hood, because I wasn't born or raised in the hood, and there's nothing wrong with that. Because I come from a more diverse surrounding, because I've been a worldly girl since I've been very young, I was able to see bigger than where you're going with your makeup and you look like a white woman and why are you doing this and why are you doing that. So that definitely fueled my fire to teach eventually other women how to do makeup, because you have these old bums and druggies and all these people around the way who were like pissing me off, you know what I'm saying? So that fueled my fire. But me showing up on sets as a black woman and not being able to have my makeup done when there were colors in 2010. I know we have all these brands who act like they're the first ones to be inclusive. I guess if you're gonna do that, okay. There was makeup available back then. There was Makeup Forever. There was Lancome. There was Laura Mercier. You know what I mean? There really was. Okay, but people were not stocking their kits. People did not have the knowledge. They didn't know. They didn't care because black wasn't mainstream. You know what I mean? If anything, I will say that YouTube definitely helped make black women mainstream. You know what I mean? We are now basic, okay? It is now basic, and I love that for us. So it wasn't enough for me. Showing up to movie sets and auditions and doing even just little student films, I said no. I need to look as good as everyone else here, if not better. I remember I was on this student film and the director was like, well, I remember my character's name was Mila. And she was like, well, Mila, she's a funny girl, she's a weird girl, she's a quirky girl. So it would only make sense that her makeup is funny and weird and quirky. I said, no, I don't buy it. Your makeup artist has to step up her game. She has to step up her kit. And I remember going to Sephora, the one in like 34th and 6th, right there on Herald Square. And I got a whole bunch of samples of Makeup Forever. That's how I learned I'm color 178. And I gave her this makeup. You're not about to have me on this film. I don't care if it's a student film. I don't care. Like, do my makeup right or I'm leaving. Like, I don't want to do it. Like, I was like one of the only darker complected characters in the script. And I was like, no, my makeup is not, if a makeup's gonna be funny, then do them eyeshadow funny. Like put a color on me that's like weird. But my foundation, my skin, you're not gonna have me out here looking a mess. I can't do it. And I'm like, this bitch, how are you demanding on a student film? How are you being this demanding? Because it's not just about me. There's gonna be little black girls who see this little bum student film. And my complexion needs to be right. If my eyeshadow needs to be messy, cool. If my brows need to be wonky, cool. But this foundation, let me tell you something, is gonna be right. And that's that. I will never forget it. I know they were like, Craigslist, coming in here acting like you're Viola. I'm the Viola of this film, and my foundation needs to be bright. I'll never forget it. Anyway, now that I probably pissed a couple, because people don't like to hear this kind of stuff, right? Now that I probably pissed a couple of y'all off, my eggs, I broke a few eggs because I gotta start showing you guys my little life. I think I like this little life. Little life. I gotta start showing you guys because I be out in the streets wilding on my scooter. Like, I be on my Yamaha. It's not a Yamaha, it's a Gato. But I be in the streets. I be in the streets on my scooter. I have to start showing you guys more because it'd be fun. Hold on. Because these eggs, oh, I threw my other egg carton away. I was gonna transfer these eggs to a new carton so I could pour the broken eggs. I still can't drink raw egg. You never replied to me. Where, baby? Happy New Year. Oh, did you say something? Let me see. Yeah, you guys, but no love lost, like in the most serious way. Thank you so much. In the most serious way, I have no hate in my heart. I have no malice in my heart. I'm not mad at anybody anymore. People are gonna be who they're gonna be. They're gonna do what they feel that they need to do. And that's cool. And if you're not gonna do it, don't. You know, but outside of statistics and numbers and all the logistics stuff and algorithms with the beauty community, I just don't wear makeup anymore. And then when I do, I don't be like, I won't film it, and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. This is one thing that I will never deny. It's a lot of work. So most days I don't even wear makeup. I stopped getting my lashes done because I wanted my natural lashes to grow back a little bit. I do need to get my eyebrows like filled in. But I don't really wear makeup that much anymore. You know, Simone Islam. No entiendo. But yeah, let me let you guys go. Like, I get on a rant, I start talking, and then I don't stop. And I mean, a lot of this stuff has been on my mind for a while, but most of the time I just be like, okay, whatever, girl. There's so many problems going on. So many people have so many issues. There's so much inflation. You know, people have bills and they have kids and they have men and they have mortgage and there's wars and there's people who are dying daily. Nobody really cares about your thoughts on the beauty community. And I won't say anything, and I'm not pandering because it's true. And that's cool. And but I do think there is a space for people to talk about frivolous things on a little podcast. And you go somewhere and you park it, and people who are interested will come see it. So I'm working toward putting together a podcast, and it won't be too much on the beauty community. It'll be more about content creation, monetization, working with brands, becoming your own brand, and different things like that. Because online education, working from home, working remotely, personal branding, all this stuff, it's just beginning. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. And I have a lot of knowledge in this area. Like, a lot of people ask me, like, what is it that I do for a living? And it's just really crazy because, number one, I'm an influencer. Like, you're here watching me. Like, let's be serious. And then number two, there are so many ways to make a bag, and it doesn't have to become your whole personality. I don't have to shove what I'm doing daily and how much I'm making and who I'm working with and what I'm doing down your throat daily. You guys know I have content skills. You guys know I have camera skills. You guys know I have editing skills. There's so many jobs out here. There's so many online jobs. There's so much UGC content creation. There's so many companies who are willing to send you their products and you make them a video and they put it on their Instagram page, and I don't have to say, hey you guys, I'm making videos for La Roche-Posay and I'm getting paid $20,000. I have a contract with them and this is how I'm just, lawyers don't do that. Doctors don't do that. Engineers don't do that. I feel like content creators operate in such a cringy way. You know what I mean? It's just like, I'm not a gatekeeper. I'm not really one of those people who want to hide what I'm doing, but I feel like there's such a classless way that people go about it. And it's just like, you're saying just, it's, and this is why companies don't really like us anymore. Because why are you just out running your mouth to the masses? If people who are interested in this line of work want to learn how to make money in this line of work, then they should invest in the knowledge, or they should seek mentorship. You know, standing on the top of every mountain that you can find, screaming about who and what. This is why companies have people sign NDAs. You know what I mean? I've had companies want to sign NDAs with me, and I'd be like, hey, partner, I don't even give a fuck enough about you to be out here, you know what I'm saying, tugging. I don't care. I'm gonna do the work, you're gonna pay me, I'm gonna mind my business. I'm not gonna post it on my page. I don't have no reason to talk about you. I don't have no reason to, you know what I'm saying, oh, they paid me this and they paid her that. And I honestly do think those are important conversations to have in certain ways. But what people never want to talk about is, with this kind of stuff, tears and stuff. We're going to save this conversation for a new time because, I don't know. I find it tacky. I do. Oh my God, I'm so hot and I'm so tired. When did live come to YouTube Shorts? Ciao. So you guys, I will definitely be doing more. I wanted to do some, what do you call it? I wanted to do a video on my mode of transportation, getting around town, going shopping, doing different things, and it'll be like a part of a series that I do like on my new life, and hopefully they can just be shorts because ciao. And I'm not sure if I quite understand your question, but I don't be knowing nothing about this platform anymore, child. They be moving so weird and doing so many things. I don't even know. But I think I said this. Oh my God. So it's almost been an hour. Let me go. I'm like, it's time for me to eat soon. I gotta go. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with these broken eggs. I'm gonna probably pour it into like my conditioner or something, because I do not like to waste food. I do not. You know what I mean? Short videos about my life, short fashion videos, just light, engaging. You know what I mean? Honestly, I feel like sitting in a chair for hours and hours and hours doing makeup how I used to. Oh my God, it's so draining. It's so draining. You know what? Oh my God, I look really skinny, but I know that I'm not. But I'm like, you know what? I've lost a lot of weight since I've gotten here. Since I arrived. I've lost a lot of weight, and I can appreciate that because I can see my facial bone structure again, whereas my face was just a round chicken nugget. I remember when I was little, my brother called me chicken nugget head, and I was like, that kind of hurt. Chicken nugget head? Like a Wendy's chicken nugget? Or a Burger King chicken nugget? Chicken nugget head ass. Whoa. And I'm telling Mom when she gets home, like, that was fucked up. That was hilarious. I gotta remind him of that, but I hope y'all enjoyed this little live. Because he flamed me. And he was fairly young. just like, whoa, who taught you that? Somebody told you to say that to me. Because you know I'm insecure about the shape of my head. You guys, let me get out of here. I'm prolonging the inevitable of working. I have to get back to work. By June, I gotta get back to work. And I have to take the world by storm again in a different way that involves way less labor and way less of me, but more of me. More knowledge, simply. Pure, unedited information that you guys want and need and can use and value and can help you change your life. That has always been the blueprint for successful content. I'm not just gonna come on here and be cute. It worked for some people. You know what I mean? And it's cool, you know? But I am a wealth of knowledge. I have a lot of information. I've had a lot of experiences. And I think it's time to do something with it. I definitely do. But let me go. I gotta go. I start talking, I stop, I say bye, I start talking again, somebody says something, the birds are chirping. My house is so clean. I love it. It smells so good and so nice in here. And it's been clean. And I say that and I'm just like, geez, I make it sound like my place was dirty. It wasn't dirty, it was dusty. It gets really, really dusty. I have to stay on top of the dusting. You know, I almost want to pay somebody to come dust, but I get anxiety and sometimes the dusting helps me. And what I've been doing is wiping things down with coconut oil so it doesn't get as dusty. And I've been taking vitamin B12 and it's really got me thinking, working on things, toiling, tinkering, configuring, arranging, rearranging, thinking. Like I'll be up in the middle of the night like Rain Man, just like wiping stuff and thinking and configuring. And I think that's why we had this long conversation, because these are things that I've been thinking for a long time. And I hope that you were able to catch the part of the video where I completely and utterly took accountability for my career and not having what I want or XYZ or you guys thinking that I deserve more, but feeling content with what I've received and understanding that if I do want to make it to the next level, it's going to take a whole bunch more work. And it has to be, you have to do the work. The magic is inside the work that you don't want to do. And you have to understand, if you want something, are you willing to do the work? You have to be really, really honest with yourself. You know, and I have a lot of girls who hit me up about becoming a beauty influencer or content creator. You have to do the work, baby. You have to do the work. You know what I mean? You have to do research. You have to have information. You have to put it out there. You have to film it. It has to be clear. It has to be, you know, the colors have to be good. Like in order for someone to really watch, enjoy, value, take something from, comment on, and share, when it comes to beauty, these things need to be on point. Okay, you can't be putting out orange videos. There's too much competition. There's too much positive examples. There's too many choices that people have to choose from. You know, I tell people all the time who want to get into this, it's not impossible by any means, but it takes work. It takes work. You got girls out here who are doing full-blown crazy transformations. They're using studio lights. They've got great cameras. They've got editors. Okay, they're getting all the great high-end makeup. They're putting a lot of work into it. I don't know anybody who is really big in this space who doesn't deserve it. Whether I like them or not, people are putting in work. Whether they're hiring people to do the work, they're putting their money to work. You know what I'm saying? Whether they are, whatever the case may be, if you have to want to put in the work. And I had to talk to myself, do you want to put in the work? Do you want to do it all over again? Do you want to put yourself out there in that way? Do you want to spend hours up all night? Do you want to do editing or hire someone to do editing? Do you want to spend all the money that it takes in the electricity? Do you want to do that? Do you really want to? Does it mean that much to you anymore? Do you have anything new to offer in a new way? No. So, okay, it's time to move on. And that's that. But I'm gonna let y'all go right at the hour mark. And I hope you guys have a good day, and I hope you guys have a great new year. And I hope that you sit down and have these honest conversations with yourself that surround the things that you're doing, that surround the things that you want to do, that surround the ideas that you have. Are you willing to put in the work? You have to put in the work. You know, we're seeing that saying, the magic is in the work you're not doing. It is. The magic is in the work that you're not doing, that you don't want to do, that you're avoiding. Enjoy.